Discover the land of the intriguing market of divorced women. Mauritania is an Arab nation situated in the northwest of the African continent. The country shares borders with Senegal and Mali to the south, while the North Atlantic Ocean lies to the west and Algeria to the north. With a vast expanse of 1 million square kilometers, it is the 29th largest country in the world. Despite its massive size, over 90% of the territory is made up of arid deserts. Only 4.7 million individuals reside in this African nation, mainly due to severe droughts, massive dust storms, and economic challenges, as it is genuinely a desert country. To the north of the country lies Western Sahara, annexed by Morocco and effectively governed by Moroccans until 1975. Spain colonized Western Sahara and later abandoned it as a desert region. Nowadays, Moroccans claim the majority of Western Sahara. Mauritania has the unique characteristic. It used to be a country with a lot of desert lands that meets the ocean. Another nation that shares this feature of being a desert country with a coastline is Namibia in the southern part of Africa. Until 1960, Mauritania was under French rule, and since then, it became an independent state. However, the primary language is not French, which comes after Arabic. The Mauritanian people follow Islam, and Arabic is the official language. The society has very ancient origins, especially those who live a nomadic life in the desert speaking their ancestral language, Bever. The country's name comes from the ancient Bever kingdom of Mauritania, because the land is extremely arid and agriculture is almost impossible. Therefore, people mainly focus on animal husbandry and frequently consume meat, dates, and peanuts in their meals. Additionally, animals provide milk, wool, and other essential products for life in the desert. With the vast Atlantic Ocean bathing its coast, it's not only a desert country but also a nation with a rich coastal area. It's no longer surprising that another means of livelihood is fishing. In fact, all coastal African nations view fishing as a way to earn a living, even to survive. Unfortunately, living a long life is very challenging in these lands, where life expectancy is only 46 years due to resource scarcity and poor governance. The country hardly receives any tourists, unlike its neighboring Morocco, which attracts many visitors. Mauritania remains passive and underdeveloped. Western tourists believe there's nothing worth seeing here and often overlook Mauritania in their travel itineraries. Tour agencies don't even consider organizing trips to this country because they don't see it as safe. However, if you decide to visit Mauritania, you will notice that the population is young, with 40% of people under 20 years old. Since adopting Arab culture, they have also embraced many customs, such as eating with the right hand. Women never. People in this country wear clothing that covers their legs or arms, and even if you are a tourist, you should avoid wearing revealing clothes as you could face negative reactions from the locals. Men should refrain from wearing shorts and opt for long pants. In addition, physical contact like shaking hands with women is considered inappropriate in the country. A fascinating culture is preserved in Mauritania. There is a market for divorced women where those who have separated from their husbands for any reason go to find new partners. The divorce rate is very high in the country, and it's not surprising that there are no internet-based dating apps. Those looking to meet someone and get married come to these markets to find a partner. Interestingly, single men are more inclined to marry divorced women than young single women. This is because in these lands, women are seen in a certain way as tools. Addis child, perceived as more experienced and mature, believe that divorced women are better equipped to handle household chores than young and inexperienced women, and will take better care of their husbands. Additionally, men think that younger women are more vulnerable to these harsh living conditions. Another advantage is that the dowry required to marry a divorced woman may be lower than for a virgin, making marriage more economically accessible. Unlike many Middle Eastern Muslim countries, divorce in Berber societies is socially acceptable. The markets for divorced women in Mauritania are not just places to find new partners, but also for trade and empowerment. These markets enable women to rebuild their lives after divorce by selling their household items and furniture post-separation to generate income, as they generally do not receive assets or compensation in the country. Household tools belong to women after divorce, which encourages them to seek new partners in these markets. Additionally, they sell a variety of products from fabrics and unique crafts to traditional foods and spices. This commercial activity not only improves their living conditions, but also contributes to the local economy. Life in Mauritania is heavily influenced by Islamic traditions. Religious celebrations such as Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr are widely observed. Hospitality is a central value in Mauritanian culture, and it is common to welcome visitors with mint tea served in 3 rounds, each symbolizing a different aspect of life. From a health perspective, it is important to note that if you visit Mauritania, tap water is not safe for consumption, whether on the street or at home, as it contains various contaminants and harmful components that can cause serious illnesses. However, Mauritanians are known for they are accustomed to this water and use it regularly. For them, even if the water is of lower quality, it is extremely valuable and appreciated, considering that in some desert countries obtaining water is almost impossible. The capital, Nouakchott, is a port city located in the west of Mauritania, with its coast on the Atlantic Ocean. It is the most populous and active city in the country, mainly due to fishing. Viewed from above, Nouakchott appears quite modern compared to a desert state. However, it was not always like this. Nouakchott was originally a small fishing village until it was chosen as the capital of Mauritania in 1958, 2 years before the country's independence from France. Since then, the city has experienced rapid growth and development, bringing significant challenges in terms of urban infrastructure, public services, and planning. The choice of Nouakchott as the capital was strategic due to its central and strategic location. Close to the sea, there are currently around 1 million inhabitants in the small towns surrounding the capital. It is nearly impossible to find paved roads, as transportation routes consist of dirt roads. When a car passes by, dust rises. Since not all families have access to a vehicle, you will see more people walking or riding donkey-drawn carts than those using motor vehicles. The Mauritanian currency features symbols representing the country, such as a ship on the reverse side of the 500 Hugel coin, reflecting the importance of fishing, and a camel on other bills, reflecting the desert climate. Additionally, there is a Quran symbol due to their religious beliefs. The country's flag is quite similar to the Maldives flag, both featuring a red and green background. The green color symbolizes Islam, the country's main religion. Nowadays, Mauritanians have given themselves the nickname Lords of the Deserts. An interesting fact is that the longest trains in the world are found in Mauritania. When these dry lands are crossed, it is through them that Mauritania exports iron, copper, and fish to various parts of the world. The iron products you use today were extracted from mines in Mauritania. Some tourists even travel illegally on these mining trains for adventures. The country's economy is sustained by the export of iron, copper, and fish. Recently, gas reserves estimated at 14 billion cubic meters have been discovered, with the expectation that extraction will begin by 2025. Last but not least, there is a unique community in the country. There is a village called Dumba, where people with disabilities are born. All the village residents are completely blind and cannot see the world in any way. When asked about the reason for this situation, the villagers attribute it to the will of God. This same eye condition has been present throughout the village for about 10 generations, and the people, they spend their entire lives blind, attributing this situation to the divine and believing it is their fate. In summary, Mauritania is a place where you can uncover many unique things, stories, traditions, and uncommon cultures. Although many people don't know much about this country, it offers a rich cultural and historical tapestry. Now, tell us what caught your attention the most. If you made it to the end of this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. This encourages me to keep bringing more content until the next video.